Welcome all to Talks and Views. In this video we will discuss Article E12 Data Corruption of an Electronic Record. This article is very practical because electronic documents can sometimes be damaged, distorted, or corrupted during electronic transmission. The important question is: what happens when a bank receives an electronic record that appears to be affected by data corruption? Let's understand Article E12 step by step. Article E12, A. What is data corruption? Suppose a bank receives an electronic record. When the bank tries to examine it, the record appears to have been affected by data corruption. For example, part of the file cannot be read. Information has been distorted. Some data has been lost. The electronic record is incomplete or damaged. What can the bank do? The bank may inform the presenter. The bank may also request the presenter to represent the electronic record. Important word, may. The rule says the bank may inform the presenter and may request representation. It is not automatically required to request representation in every situation. Example: a beneficiary presents an electronic bill of lading. The bank receives the record. However, part of the electronic record appears to be corrupted. The bank cannot properly read some of the information. The bank can tell the presenter: this electronic record appears to have been affected by data corruption. Please represent the record. The beneficiary can then submit the electronic record again. Article E12, B, I. What happens to the examination period? This is one of the most important CDCS points in Article E12. When the bank requests the electronic record to be represented, the examination time is suspended. It does not continue running while the bank is waiting for the represented electronic record. The examination time resumes when the electronic record is represented.
Before dive into the video, we need to tell about us. Trade Hunt Management has been delivering professional training in trade finance and compliance certifications since 2011, with over a decade of specialized experience. We provide structured preparation for globally recognized certifications including CDCS, CSDG, CITF, CSCF, ACAMS, CGSS, and CCAS. Our training is led by Sudhakar Sanjeevi, CDCS Advocate, CSDG, ACAMS, CGSS, CCAS, providing practical industry insights, exam-focused guidance, and professional mentoring. With a strong commitment to quality and a 4.6/5 Google rating, we support professionals in achieving their certification and career goals. Trade Hunt Management, empowering professionals through knowledge, certification, and career excellence.
Article E12, B, 2. What if the nominated bank is not the confirming bank? Now let's look at a more specific situation. Suppose there is a nominated bank. There is also a confirming bank. The nominated bank is not the confirming bank. The nominated bank requests the presenter to represent a corrupted electronic record. What must the nominated bank do? It must provide notice of the request for representation to the confirming bank and the issuing bank. It must also inform them that the examination period has been suspended. Example: a beneficiary presents through Bank A. Bank A is the nominated bank. Bank B is the confirming bank. Bank C is the issuing bank. Bank A discovers apparent data corruption. Bank A requests the beneficiary to represent the electronic record. Bank A must inform Bank B, confirming bank, and Bank C, issuing bank, that representation has been requested, and the examination period is suspended. Article E12, B, 3. How long does the presenter have to represent? This is another major CDCS examination point. Suppose the bank requests representation. The presenter must represent the same electronic record within 30 calendar days, or The expiry date and/or last day for presentation. Whichever occurs first. This phrase is extremely important. Example 1 to 30 days comes first. The bank requests representation on August 1st. The LC expires on September 30th. 30 calendar days from August 1st arrives before the expiry date. Therefore, the electronic record must be represented within the applicable 30 calendar day period. If it is not represented within that period, the bank may treat the electronic record as not presented. Example 2, expiry comes first. The bank requests representation on August 1st. The LC expires on August 10th. The expiry date occurs before 30 calendar days have passed. Therefore, the earlier date controls. If the record is not represented by the applicable expiry/last presentation deadline, the bank may treat the electronic record as not presented.
Now let's test your understanding on this article with few questions.
Question 1. A bank receives an electronic record that appears to have been affected by data corruption. What may the bank do under Article E12? A. It must immediately refuse the presentation. B. It must automatically delete the record. C. It may inform the presenter and may request the electronic record to be represented. D. It must return all paper documents. Answer, C. Question 2. A bank requests the presenter to represent an electronic record because it appears to have been affected by data corruption. What happens to the examination period? A. It continues without interruption. B. It permanently ends. C. It is suspended and resumes when the electronic record is represented. D. A new credit must be issued. Answer, C. Question 3. A nominated bank is not the confirming bank and requests representation of a corrupted electronic record. To whom must it provide notice? A. Only the beneficiary. B. Only the confirming bank. C. Only the issuing bank. D. The confirming bank and the issuing bank. Answer, D. Question 4. A bank requests representation of an electronic record. The presenter does not represent the same electronic record within the applicable period. Under Article E12, when may the bank treat the electronic record as not presented? A. Only after 60 calendar days. B. Only after 30 banking days. C. If it is not represented within 30 calendar days or by the expiry date/last day for presentation, whichever occurs first. D. Only after the issuing bank gives permission. Answer, C. Question 5. A bank requests representation of an electronic record on August 1st. The credit expires on August 15th. 30 calendar days have not yet elapsed by August 15th. The record is not represented by the applicable deadline. What is the key principle under Article E12? A. The beneficiary automatically receives 30 full calendar days regardless of expiry. B. The bank must wait until August 31st. C. The earlier of the 30 calendar day period or the expiry/last presentation deadline controls. D. The bank must accept the original corrupted record. Answer, C. If you are looking for professional training for CDCS, CSDG, CITF, ACAMS, CGSS, CCAS examinations, then you can contact Trade Hunt Management on the contact details appearing on the screen right now.